Peter, like old times, the Spirit will direct this. I am not permitted yet. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Now, where's Peter? Let's see where he's at here.
The sign outside says this here school is for instructions in the martial arts. So we thought we might get some lessons. Yeah, when they sign up.
Show some. How many yet?
I like to learn some kung fu.
Come on, hot stuff.
Come on, Leroy. Teach me something. I do not wish to fight you. Well, who do you wish to fight then? One of them? Or one of the ladies, maybe? Yeah, since you're too much of a sissy to fight me, maybe one of your Get it, girls. Maybe you can get a rise out of this limp wimp.
You want to wrestle with me? All you've got is this bar, and that's about it. Love to peel this banana. Oh, come on, handsome. Show us your stuff. How's about a little kiss on my fist?
Oh, he's too much of a gentleman to hit a lady.
Shut up. You're scared to me. Oh.
Yeah, come on, Leroy. Yeah, that's right, bow, sucker. Yeah. Bow down to your master. Yeah, coolie. Kiss my Converse. So sorry, excuse me. Bow!
You wanna fight? You fight me, you big, ugly, smelly breath sucker! How about you? Stream beam Rick James looking fool.
Bow down, or I'm gonna snap this clown in two. Yeah, that's right, fool. Kiss him.
Down.
Beast, let him go. You may not wish to fight me now, sucker. But you will. I'm gonna see to that. Sayonara. Who's the master? Who's the master?
Peter?
Sometimes it is hard to live the way of the wise. Huh?
Usually, that's how that conversation goes. Do not do that. You don't help anybody by lying to them. You tell them the truth. Amen. We shall make it official. Heaven has to agree on this. Hold on, let's see. What do you guys think?
To me that, that Tim saved his life.
A proud father gets emotional talking about his Camp Pendleton Marine son who received a Silver Star for heroism. Staff Sergeant Tim Williams saved a fellow Marine during a firefight and was later injured in a roadside bombing. Today, we found out he re-enlisted.
New at 6, 10 News military reporter Bob Lawrence with the award and the reality of what it meant to his parents.
Staff Sergeant Tim Williams was formally recognized with a Silver Star, but fellow Marines didn't need a ceremony to know what he had done.
We were taking fire from over 3 different directions.
Jason Pinnock was the team leader that July morning in 2012, leading Marines and Afghan Army members on patrol when some 20 Taliban fighters took aim.
When I got hit, the bullets shattered my femur and spun me into a canal filled with water.
That's when, according to the citation, Williams, the assistant team leader, sprang into action.
Staff Sergeant Williams sprinted across 60 meters of open terrain, exposing himself to accurate enemy fire.
It didn't end there. He carried Pinnock another 300 meters, again under fire, to an evacuation area. But it's Williams who credits Pinnock for knowing what to do.
I think he saved his own life by training me to do what I did, so a lot of what he thinks he owes to me, I owe to him.
Following the ceremony, a long line of Marines formed to offer congratulations, including Pinnock, who you can see says thank you. While Tim's mother did not want him to enlist, his father, who retired from the Navy, certainly understood, but it really brought home as to what his son did when he met the man he saved. Chuck Williams had never met Jason until this ceremony.
And it got to me that, that Tim saved his life, and that's the most another Marine could do.
A lifelong bond guaranteed never to be broken. Bob Lawrence, 10 News.
Staff Sergeant Williams was also awarded a Purple Heart for wounds suffered by an IED blast later in that deployment. The award ceremony also included his re-enlistment.
Well, hold on. As his father. Strongest man I've ever met. I have seen Peter so concentrated on God that that's when someone is who they are, that's who they are. And I like to make him laugh. You barely get a chance to really talk to him. I've never seen anyone so focused like he is. But we go back a long, long way. So that star on his neck, Sarah, is from some things. So if you don't know, I will tell you. We were talking about it when I was pinned down in Tucson, and he showed up, of course. I think he did, what was it? 3 tours in Tucson. Usually can't stay in Tucson that long, so it'd always kind of be like, yo, that's enough. Man. I'll handle this. You roll out. Go do what you have to do. And everything can blend. And the way he can really just understand what he's doing and who he's helping. He has saved your life. He saved your life from me. Especially, that's for you, John. We sit down and we talk about things because it's not just I don't know if I could do this. He's not a staff fucking sergeant. That dude is a fucking ruler of the world. Like, he's up there. He makes decisions. You might want to respect him a bit more, because he's not stupid. He goes into the scripture, and sometimes he'll ask me a question, and I'll be like, no, that is not. Because we go back to, that's Peter. So, I mean, 2,000 years beyond. So, it's, how he sees it and how he's choosing to do things, and then his conduct in Ashland. I was pinned down in, what was it, Richard's house, the upper room. And Peter showed up right when he was supposed to. I was dealing with Satan and this other dude. And Peter showed up. And Satan had this, the Arabian chick, pretty much pinned down. And we were both in there, like, what are we fucking doing? But everybody was pretending to be a Christian at the same time, so you couldn't really tell. Then we started speaking in tongues, and then the devil got kind of like irritated because he couldn't understand it, right? So then Peter showed up because he was with Sarah at the time. And it was knock knock. And then bandaged me up for a bit. And he was like, you good? Yeah, I'm good. All right. Because we both have different lives. So they're combined. Of course they are. Because we're family. But without that testimony, then it won't make sense to anybody that hasn't lived this life. That was the entire design. We'll find out. So, I mean, we've been through so much, but personally for him, I went to the store on assignment, showed up in front of a few different people. I wanted to, there's some surprises coming for him, but that's Peter. So, I mean, you show fucking respect to Peter. Shit, every single time we've worked together or we've done things, it's been pretty amazing. His steadfast devotion. I didn't want it from fear, but I did. But I also wanted to kind of teach him a few things. That it's his kingdom, how he wants to run it, and everything like that. And one thing, sometimes you have to let your son just learn. You can't protect him all the time because he'll never grow, he'll never learn. And we got to talk a bit. I play with him, kind of here's where I'm at, where are you at with this? And then he kind of looks and he's like, oh, that's what I should be doing. So it's taxing sometimes because, there's only one him. And then to know him is to love him. You just have to. I'm more people hate me a lot. And I was trying to teach him sometimes you have to be hated. Sometimes you're going to have to say some things. Sometimes you're going to have to do some things. Sometimes you're going to have to, use that authority you actually have. And then people will fear you, which you're going to need. So you don't want to fight him one-on-one. I guarantee you that. Like, he's way smarter than the devil. Because he knows authority and who he might be going against. So he'll settle himself down and just be like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. And sometimes he doesn't get it right. Sometimes he gets it wrong. And sometimes he messes up. But we're in it together. We've been through so much. And I think that Mary doesn't understand that Peter loves her. And there's a jealousy little tad bit there. But Peter is more looking at her like, well, you were my mom, so what's going on here? And then real friends will actually call out each other and be like, yo, you're fucking up. So it was good when he called me, and when I say Peter punched me in the face, he was in a situation. And he was kind of like, hey, what's going on? Because we're in the same situation, but I haven't heard from you. And I was like, yes, you have. You ignored me, so don't start with me. Because there's no real bullshit in the family. So I was like, then what happened when you ignored me? So it's, I like to usually take off the crown and just be like, all right, I have learned. Can't do that sometimes. And then kind of get down with everybody else and like, what's going on? Let's play. Let's romp around. What's going on? But a lot of times there has to be authority and be like, no, this is kind of not going to end up well for my family. So, I mean, the way I do things is the way I do things. And when we sit down, it's usually the same. I'm like, all right, now what actually happened, Jacob? So it's wild. And then Mary, that's a different Jacob, Mary. So, this is Moses. This is the one that wrestled with God. This is different. There's always interference. You're mixed up with Sarah. I'm mixed up with Mary. So I'm not going to say, yeah, we're doing everything perfect. And I'm not going to judge you for that. What I'm going to say is, you're mixed up with Sarah. I'm mixed up with Mary. So either we have an option here and we don't. And this is real marriage. Now, when we talk face to face, then we can have different conversations and you will be held accountable for certain things based on nothing. So, that star on his neck, Sarah, is much more authority than you think. We're going to give him one more. Now you know me well enough. You've already earned it. I want to give you another decoration. You already have that one. Now, because everybody wants to get tattoos. Now look. This is actually what happened.
They're saying Sonny Hayes is this rough and tumble, old school cowboy.
You're crazy, bro. Get out of my paycheck.
We don't pay you enough.
F1 the movie, rated PG-13, in theaters June 27.
I cannot deny that. Yeah, I just did something. It was pretty cool. Oh. Yeah, I'll teach you that someday. And there's Peter.
Hey, James.
What? Oh.
Never turn your headset off again.
Okay then.
You the guy in the bomb suit?
No, sir. Sir, that's Sergeant James. He's right here. Hey, James.
Yep.
Someone's here to see you.
Oh. The guy in the flavor car, Sergeant James? Afternoon, sir. Yes, sir. Well, that's just hot shit. You're a wild man, you know that? Yes, he's a wild man. You know that? I want to shake your hand. Thank you, sir. Yeah. How many bombs have you disarmed? I'm not quite sure. Sergeant. Yes. Ask your question. 873. 873. 873. That's just hot shit. 873. They're counting today, sir. Yeah, that's got to be a record. What's the best way to go about disarming one of these things?
The way you don't die, sir.
That's a good one. That's spoken like a wild man. That's good.
So, no, he's gonna get... He's fine. Give him what's higher than that? Give him a star. He has no, you know what I mean? Alright. You can't give him that, so don't even think about it. That's gonna work. Not yet. Which one do you want? You thinking summertime? It's gonna be wild. Yeah. Let's go and go this. Alright, okay, thank you. Yummy. Yes, then show it to me. Sorry. Lord, if you ever say I told you, do not tell me sorry. And then what happens? You've seen what happens. Yes, sir. You just saw it? Yeah. You want me to push back? No. The real thing or what? Let's see if he kicks in.
So, what do you think about the Jeep Wrangler? Very spacious. Sorry, we just saw Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, and we are very excited.
President Trump is providing real relief for American families. A tax cut for Social Security recipients.
Oh, do you hear that right there? Do you hear that?
One more time.
hear that? Love you, boy.